Mainoo Ugarte's start at Manchester United has been anything but smooth. The Uruguayan midfielder signed with high expectations. In the summer transfer window has struggled to find his footing in the Premier League and Europa League. His recent social media post showing himself training in Manchester United gear has sparked discussions among fans about his current form and future at the club. Ugarte was notably left on the bench during United's thrilling 3-3 draw with Porto in the Europa League. Despite the match offering opportunities for midfield rotations, Erik Ten Hag opted not to use the Uruguay star, raising questions about his role in the squad. The 22-year-old's absence from the pitch was especially surprising given United's midfield struggles this season, with key players like Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro underperforming. In his first 5 appearances for Manchester United, Ugarte has found it difficult to make a significant impact. His performances have been inconsistent, and the pressure to adapt quickly to the fast-paced and physical nature of the Premier League has clearly weighed on him. His Premier League debut came in a 3-0 loss to Tottenham Hotspur, where he was substituted after 73 minutes, having been unable to influence the game as hoped. That defeat marked a tough introduction to English football for the young midfielder who had impressed in Portugal but has yet to replicate that form in Manchester. Ugarte's struggles could be attributed to a number of factors. For one, the transition from the Portuguese Primeira Liga, where he played for Sporting Lisbon, to the Premier League is notoriously challenging. The pace and intensity of English football can overwhelm even the most talented players. Additionally, the pressure of playing for a club of Manchester United's stature adds an extra layer of expectation. Ugarte's every move is scrutinised by fans and pundits alike, and this level of scrutiny can make it difficult for new players to settle in. Despite these early setbacks, Erik Ten Hag remains optimistic about Ugarte's potential. In post-match interviews, the Dutch manager has emphasised that Ugarte is still young and that it will take time for him to adapt fully to the team's style of play. Ten Hag has pointed out that other players in similar situations have taken time to adjust to the Premier League, and he believes that Ugarte's talent will shine through once he gains more experience. There is also the matter of finding Ugarte's best position within United's system. He was brought in as a versatile midfielder, capable of playing in both defensive and box-to-box roles. However, Ten Hag has yet to settle on where he fits best alongside the likes of Fernandes, Casemiro and other midfield options. This uncertainty could be contributing to Ugarte's struggles as he adjusts to his new surroundings. The photo Ugarte shared on social media, showing him in training, could be seen as a message of determination. Despite his difficulties, Ugarte seems focused on improving and earning his place in the starting lineup. His post suggests he is not disheartened by being benched, and fans will hope that his hard work on the training ground will soon translate into better performances on the pitch. As Manchester United looks to navigate a challenging season, Ugarte will need to step up and prove that he is the player the club believed they were signing. While his start has been shaky, there is still time for him to find his feet and make a positive impact at Old Trafford. Manchester United fans are feeling a wave of frustration and disbelief after their captain Bruno Fernandes was sent off for the second time in just 4 days during the team's dramatic 3-3 draw against FC Porto in the Europa League. Fernandes, who'd never been shown a red card in his United career until this week, now finds himself at the centre of controversy, following 2 dismissals in consecutive matches. On Sunday, the Portuguese midfielder was sent off during United's 3-0 defeat against Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League, a decision that many felt was harsh but understandable. However, Thursday's red card against Porto has left fans stunned and questioning the midfielder's discipline. Bruno has been sent off again. This is unbelievable, was the common reaction among United supporters following the match. Having been one of the most influential figures for United since his arrival, Fernandes' sudden discipline issues have created a new layer of concern for a team already struggling for form. The 2 red cards in such a short period are completely out of character for the normally composed playmaker, known for his leadership, creativity, and passion on the pitch. Fernandes is the last player anyone expected to be caught up in disciplinary controversies. His first red card came after a challenge on James Maddison in the Tottenham defeat, which many fans and pundits debated over, while his second, a reckless tackle during the chaotic game against Porto, was less controversial and far more costly. Fernandes' second red card leaves United in a difficult position, heading into the next round of Europa League fixtures, with their captain now facing a suspension and a leadership vacuum in the heart of the team. The match against Porto itself was full of drama and unpredictability. Manchester United got off to a dream start with Marcus Rashford and summer signing Erling Haaland finding the back of the net early on, giving United a commanding 2-0 lead. For a brief moment, it looked like United would put their recent struggles behind them and claim a crucial victory. However, the chaos began to unfold just before half-time. Porto, refusing to back down, managed to score 2 quick goals in succession, bringing the game level at 2 as the first half drew to a close. United's defence, which has been a weak point throughout the season, once again showed signs of frailty, allowing Porto to capitalise on loose marking and defensive lapses. On the sidelines, United legend Ruud van Nistelrooy, now part of the coaching staff, let his frustrations show and was booked for an outburst as Porto's comeback gained momentum. His visible anger reflected the growing concern within the United camp over their inability to hold on to leads, an issue that has plagued the team throughout the season. In the second half, things went from bad to worse. A defensive error from United de Ligt allowed Porto to take the lead, sending United into panic mode. It seemed like another disastrous European night was on the cards for the Red Devils, but they managed to dig deep and find a late equaliser to salvage a 3-3 draw. The point keeps United's hopes of advancing in the Europa League alive, but the overall performance left much to be desired. Despite United's late equaliser, the match will be remembered for Fernandes' second red card. In a week with United pressing for a winner, the Portuguese international made a reckless tackle in midfield, earning himself a straight red card and leaving United to play the final minutes with 10 men. Fernandes' dismissal raises serious questions about his discipline and judgment. As captain, his role is to lead by example, but 2 red cards in such a short space of time have left fans questioning whether the added responsibility is affecting his game. Fernandes' fiery passion has always been one of his key traits, but it appears that frustration may be getting the better of him in the heat of the moment. The captain's suspension means that United will be without one of their most important players for their next European fixture, and the team will need to find a way to cope without his leadership and creative spark.